What up, y'all? This is the real Rick Ross, and shout out to No Leaks.
And in Los Angeles, a drug dealer known as Freeway Ricky Ross was in the middle of it. Prosecutors called Ross the Walmart of crack. He made millions in the early 80s dealing to Los Angeles street gangs.
On to Los Angeles, where Ricky Donnell Ross, also known as Freeway, came in at number 9.
There were some strong emotions vented today in Los Angeles as anger increases over a disturbing allegation that in the 1980s, the CIA knowingly permitted black neighborhoods to be flooded with crack cocaine.
There wasn't no crack. They created crack and put it in the hands of one Negro to push it all among our people.
Rick Ross is now serving a life sentence for cocaine distribution.
Police didn't even know he was out there.
On your best day, how much money did you see?
A couple million, 2, 3 million.
And they took the money from the crack and sent it to the Contras, to the counter-revolutionaries in Nicaragua to overthrow the Sandinista regime. None of them went to prison.
Why do you believe
the nation's black community is growing angrier over the allegations?
Why? Because now we are taking the cover off the real government that we have known for years.
Chillin' with the big homie, you know what I'm saying? The real Rick Ross.
We don't gonna do like we did last time. We don't gonna come trying to represent. We're going around the country. We're putting together artists. We're going to do our own mixtape. We're going to distribute our own music. We ain't going to be begging Universal and Warner Brothers and none of them cats for no deals. We're going to do our own thing, make our own money, and just do the damn thing, man.
Rick Ross. Tell us about the phone call you made to him while in jail.
Oh, man. When I found out this guy was using my name, I got on the phone and I started calling everybody I knew. I knew I was going to run him down because I was still very connected to the streets as far as the music went. Because I feel like I should have been the king of hip hop. But a couple veterans in the music business talked me out of it. Well, I started running this guy down and I started calling people. So one of my partners said, well, he's going to be in my office Monday at 9 o'clock. Call and put you on the phone with him. So I called the guy and he just handed the phone to the rapper. He don't tell him who it is. So when he get on the phone, he's like, hello, who this? I said, this Rick Ross. And then he just broke down like, you know, like a beat, you know. Oh, OG, I love you, man. I owe you. Let me tell you how I started using your name. And he said he put my name in the song and played it for some cats. And when he played the song, their ears perked up.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said after that, he adopted my name. And then after he started using my name, he started to jail. You know, so it's really hard for me to see how a guy that was carrying it like that at that time is carrying it like he's carrying it right now. You know, where I can't holler at him, I can't reach out and touch him. You know, it's totally elusive.
Now, do you really think? Have you ever met him? Have you guys ever met before?
We met one time in court. You know, I'm suing him right now for using my name and to get him to stop using my name. I'm also suing Universal Music. I'm suing Warner Brothers Music. Because basically, how I feel is that he took my name and licensed it to people that he didn't have the right to license it to.
Wow. How's that going?
He won the first round. You know, I think the judge was being biased. But right now, we on appeal and you know, hopefully I'm victorious.
I wish you all the best with that. Tell us some of your best memories from back in the day, man. Something that you just sometimes remember and just start laughing by yourself.
Man, let me see. Count all that money, man. It's wonderful, man, to be able to count money and to be able to help your people, you know.
Yeah.
You know, America has so much money, but only a few people control all the wealth. Until the people wake up and seize the power back, and then we're gonna keep having the problems that we're having right now, where unemployment is sky high, where they have 1 million black men in prison, which is the most incarcerated people in the whole world.
Now, speaking of prison, tell me about your life in the prison. How was that?
Like prison was eye-opening for me. Prison gave me the first chance to really get to know me. I'd never been in solitary confinement before. Wow. You know, where I was by myself, couldn't talk to nobody, with nothing to read, no telephone, no radio, no TV, just me. It was just me by myself in walls and one light. and they would leave the light on all night long and all day long. So you're up under this light, and you don't sleep well, and you just have to get to know yourself. And going through that experience really made me sit down and go back over my whole life and analyze what I was doing, why was I doing it, and how I got to be in that little box that I was living in.
What got you going? Like being in prison for over 20 years. I mean, what was it like? Like, what got you going every day?
When I was in prison?
Yeah.
Well, then getting out of prison is what motivated me when I was in prison. I couldn't see myself spending the rest of my life in prison. That was the police's wishes for me to spend the rest of my life in prison, and my wish was to be free like I am right now today.
Now, do they treat you well in prison?
Inmates?
And everybody in general.
Well, inmates treated me well. You know, a lot of guys in there respected me, and you know, for crack guys, I'm kind of like their big brother. You know, most of those guys molded their careers after what I had did, so they love me in there. The guards, you know, some was all right, and then, you know, some downright just didn't like me.
Now, let's get out of that subject for a bit. What's playing in your CD player right now? What are you listening to? Who's one rap out there that you like?
Well, you know, really listening to new artists. You know, I don't really have time to listen to artists just because they're on the radio. You know, I'm under the mindset that if you don't support me, I don't support you. If you don't like me, then I don't like you either. So the artists that I listen to are artists that walk up to me on the street and hand me their CDs and just trying to get on.
That's what love, what's the message you can send to all the youth out there trying to get into the game?
Trying to get into the drug game?
Yeah.
Well, the same energy and determination that you would have to use to become what I became in the drug business, if you take that energy and use it in anything else, then you're going to become successful. It's like I started this t-shirt business 9 months ago. I sold over 10,000 t-shirts. So you say 10,000 t-shirts at $20 a piece, that's $200,000 in t-shirts. So all I basically did was took the same determination, the same drive, the same enthusiasm that I put in the drug business, and I put it into this, and put it into getting articles like this in LA Magazine, Esquire Magazine, and things like that there. And it's been successful. So now I'm gonna try my hand in the rap business. I've been, you know, dipping and dabbling in the rap, but I hadn't made up my mind what was the best way for me to go in. So after touring for 4 years, going around the country, I said, you know what, you run into a lot of dudes that's dope, but they don't get heard. Nobody get to hear them because if you don't have the money to buy the radio stations not gonna play you. So I'm gonna give them a chance to be heard.